Good morning, guys. Welcome back or to the channel. In today's video, we have some more stuff for the 6.0. So this stuff actually came in yesterday while we were getting ready to go to my sister's wedding. So we didn't install it yesterday, and it was pouring down rain yesterday. So didn't really want to work on a wet truck. But let's go back to that. We'll get these unboxed, or our new part unboxed rather, and take a look at what we got. All right, so we have a package. I don't exactly know what it is. So I've ordered a few things for the 6.0, but I didn't think any of them were supposed to be here till next week. But I had talked to a company about some stuff for the red truck that we're going to send over for a video, which, looking at the box, it's probably from them, but that's not what it was, so we'll see. I figured it was FedEx. We got another box from FedEx in there from Mr. Heater to fix our powder coat oven heater, and we got some parts. They were wrong. Called them. This lady was super rude. So I don't know what they sent. It's in there. We'll get to that in a minute. We're working on getting ready for my sister's wedding. So to say this is unexpected might be a little bit of an understatement. But I cut the tape on it already, but I hadn't looked. So let's take a look and see what we have here. Okay, so from the shape of this, I think it is what we talked about. Got bolts and a ring. So yeah, this is it. This is what we talked about. So we have an intake elbow, and I mean, it's got some scratches in it, but this paint, powder, whatever this is, this actually looks super nice. Nice metallic finish. The welds look beautiful. This is a nice unit. Huh. Okay, so that's where the O-ring's for. This is actually super nice. I'm actually kind of surprised. Now, these do come with these little ports, bungs, whatever you want to call them, for different stuff. It's nice to see that there's not powder in there. You know, it's a little corroded, but that's fine. Or that's what I hope that mysterious white powder is. But anyway, now we know. So this is, like I said, I'm actually kind of surprised at the quality of this. I mean, like I said, some scratches and stuff. But this seems super, super nice. And, you know, from a powder coater's perspective, and not a professional perspective by any means, I don't know if this is powder. I don't know if it's paint. But if it is powder, this is super nice. Especially down in there, what would be the Faraday areas. I'm actually very surprised. It's not purple, so we will more than likely be sandblasting this at some point and powder coating it purple to match. But ooh, that's something else too. That's nice. Give you a little lip here. That way you don't blow boots off. So that's super cool too. I wish my charge pipes had this, but anyway, like I said, we'll probably sandblast this guy at some point and powder coat it purple to match. But I'm trying to get like a bunch of stuff together to do all at the same time. So that's kind of that. But super, super nice quality. It seems to be. It's actually got some weight to it. It's not like a cheap China part or anything like that. So anyway, we're not going to do this today. Like I said, my sister's wedding starts in 2 hours. So we're not going to be doing this today. But we are going to be getting this installed in this video and see how everything fits and functions and all that kind of thing. But anyway, I'll catch you on a couple days. We'll get this guy installed and see how it does. All right, so now that y'all seen that, I have the box right here. I have my GoPro and the head strap. I kind of like doing the POV stuff, and it shows y'all a little bit of what we're doing. So if y'all like the GoPro style footage, drop a comment below and let me know, because it does take a good bit more editing, but I feel like it's better. So y'all let me know. Do y'all like that better or without? But I'm gonna fire up the truck. Go ahead, throw it in the shop down there, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so I forgot the key to this thing, and this poor truck is so filthy. But I really wanted to drive it to the wedding yesterday because it was super cool. You know, having this there. I like driving this truck anyway. It's kind of a reward in a sense, and it was super cool seeing everybody. Got to see some of my stepdad's family that I haven't seen in probably 15 years or better, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, let's get this thing fired up. As you can see, the wipers are still on. But we'll get this thing fired up down to the shop and go ahead and get our new intake elbow installed. Also guys, as you can see, we did get the thing installed. Now, I did want to mention, and the truck is in the shop, we had a little bit of an issue. Stick around to the end of the video for that. But I wanted to mention, if y'all want to check out one of these Spelab intake elbows, I will leave a link down below in the description of the video, so y'all can go check those guys out. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Also, one more thing, and then we'll get back to the video. If y'all would, if you hadn't already, get down there, hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. We're trying to hit 3,000 subscribers before my birthday, which is April 6th. So if y'all would, get down there, smash that subscribe button for me. I would appreciate it. But anyway, let's get back to the video. All right, so we got the truck just nosed up here in the shop, and we have our Spelab intake elbow. So this is going to be replacing the OEM one. Now, like I said, we'll probably powder coat that at some point, or I'll hit them up and see if they have those in raw aluminum or whatever material that thing is. Come on now. And also, if y'all missed the last video, I'm still pretty freaking stoked about this. We installed hood lights on the truck that are automatic using the OEM hood light switch, which again, I am pretty freaking happy about. I had the idea of doing this, but I wasn't sure if it would work, and well, it did, and I'm pretty happy about it. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead, get started here. I'm really hoping I don't have to pull the charge pipe, because if I do, I gotta pull the cold air intake, which is not fun. So we're gonna see if we can do this without doing that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, throw the GoPro on my forehead again, and we're gonna go ahead and get to it. All right, so I think we're good. Now, on this truck, and don't mind that, the little feet pad is wore out. But anyway, on this truck, we do have 11 mils on both of these. Now, like I said, I'm hoping I don't have to take the charge pipe out. So we should be able to just do this one. The intake elbow here has 4 bolts on it, and that really should be it. Fingers crossed, hopefully. But we have 11 mil right here, long socket. Now, buzz that loose. It should be plenty, but we'll go a little more just to be safe. So on the intake elbow, I'm really hoping that we can get to all these with the impact, and not have to go through here with a wrench. But those are 8mm or close to 8mm. This is a 5/16 because my short 8mm is broken. So we don't need the swivel quite yet. I'll take the swivel off. I'm hoping the swivel can get us down into this front bolt a little bit easier, and then this is just a 3/8 adapter for the impact. That way I have one of these that's 1/4 inch, but to keep us from switching and swapping and all that stuff, yeah, that'll make things a little easier. So there's that one. Go ahead and get that out of there, that way we don't drop it in the engine bay. Have another one here, right there. It's kind of back under the shroud just a little bit. We have one, I don't know if y'all can see it, it's right back here, right in front of the oil filter housing. For it, I can use this extension that I have to make it a little bit easier. Probably too long of an extension, but it'll work. So, and you can look under the tube or the elbow, and that guy is tight. So, to get down here, we will grab a ratchet. There's really no reason those should be that tight, but I guess it is what it is. But I mean, like I said, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we won't have to take this guy out, the cold air charge pipe out. I'm hoping we can slide it off just enough to get us where we need to be. I'm gonna grab a rag before I do that, stick it in there. That way I don't mess up that powder. But let's see here. Oh, hope we don't break this. So like I said, I mean, there's no reason at all why that should be that tight. Because at the end of the day, I mean, these are 8mm bolts. So I will probably go back in with these with a I mean, they're probably 6mm bolts because they're 8mm head, but I will probably go back in with these with a little screwdriver attachment thing that we have over here. Let me grab a rag. So I think this is fuel, but we have this guy, which I will probably use to go back in with these, but the new bolts supplied with the kit are Allen head, so we will get to that in a moment. But anyway, I got the easy ones out, so I'm going to grab a microfiber and stick over our charge pipe, that way we don't scratch anything up. Now, like I showed in the video from doing these, our intake is actually rubbing on that, which is not great, if we're being completely honest. But I still want to kind of protect everything just a little bit. That way we don't mess nothing up. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one off camera because it might be a little fun, and go ahead and get this out of here. Okay, so we actually didn't have to mess with this at all. What I was able to do was get in here with a ratchet, this extension, the adapter, the swivel, and again an 8mm or 5/16 also works. And what I was able to do, hold this kind of back out of the way a little bit and slip it right off. So one thing you will want to do, you want to make sure that the O-ring, because these are O-rings, you want to make sure that O-ring stays with the elbow, as you can see here. Now that thing's filthy. But we're going to go ahead and get our O-ring on our new one, because it did come with a brand new O-ring. Here, this little bag comes with a brand new O-ring and its own screws, so it should make for a nice install. Now, on these, this one back here, and you want to tighten these, because these aren't tight at all, so we'll tighten these up. But this one here is a little bit of a trick to get to, and then this one here, which is the very front, is a little bit of a trick to get to as well. And also, this has a little bit of dirt and stuff in it, so we'll wipe that out before it goes onto the truck. Okay, so we took run rag through here, cleaned out whatever that was, so now it's all nice and clean. Another thing we did, knock off a few little burrs around here and tighten these. So we should be good. Went ahead, threw the O-ring in. It's nice and good. So we have our new Allen head bolts. These are 5mm, in case you needed to know that, which we have right here on a swivel. Put those right there, and he's putting the other one in the attic. But anyway, let's go ahead on in with this one. So what I'll do is go ahead, put that one through, gently ease it in here, just like so, and then I'll have to grab this extension and go ahead and ease that in by hand, just to make sure we don't strip anything, we don't cross-thread anything, or any of that fun stuff. So I'm going to get all these in now. Go ahead, start all of these by hand, make sure it's in line, and then go ahead and tighten them, just to make sure. And then last thing will be our clamp for our charge pipe. Okay, so I'm back on the iPhone because I wanted to show you all this, and it's kind of crazy. That blue is actually really close to the purple, so it won't stand out too bad for a little while. But this bolt right here, this very front bolt right here, you cannot get to with a standard length Allen bit, and the same thing with that one down there. You cannot get to it, at least with this one. This one is just fine. I mean, it's dead out in the open. And this one here, you can pull your fan shroud back just a little bit and get right to it. So that is that. Now, we do have a standard, like a L-shaped 5mm that we can get to those with. It just takes a little longer. So we'll go ahead, get those knocked out, and then go ahead, tighten our charge clamp back up, and we should be good. Also, if you're doing this and you don't have a L-shaped regular Allen key, if you have aftermarket wheels that you bought brand new, this should work. So this is what come with the KG ones, and like I said, it should work. I believe they're all 5mm, so this should work if you don't have anything else. Also, if you have one of these, again, it's a snap-on, but any will work. 5mm with like a swivel head. This will also work pretty well for this. because that just gets you away from the pipe without rubbing on the pipe itself. All right, so as you can see, we pulled the truck up in here further, closed the door down. Had a slight issue. Let me turn, or rather open the door. That way those lights will come back on, because that's another nice thing about these. They're on a 15-minute timer. But we got the intake pipe installed. Now, as you can see, that clamp doesn't have a nut on it. That clamp stripped. We put some washers on there, thinking, well, maybe it's a bad spot in the clamp. It wasn't. This nut is toast. So, being that it's Sunday, the place that I got the last one, because if y'all remember, this one stripped, and got a different nut for it. These are 1/4 28s, if I remember correctly. I believe they are. So went up to Greenbrier to a few part stores, and nobody has a 1/4 28 in anything, and then especially in a lock nut. So we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. But we got, like I said, we got the intake pipe all finished up, all tightened down. It looks beautiful in there. So I figured I'd probably go ahead end the video out here, because I mean there's no reason to hold it up just for that. So anyway, there's that. I also want to tighten up that Schrader valve on my fuel filter cap. I want to do that, see if that'll quit leaking. Also, one thing I did is I loosened the cold air intake, swiveled it on the turbo, which kind of got us a little further over and off of the dipstick. So hopefully it'll stay, but that is good. So guys, I guess with that being said, that is going to be a wrap for this one. So if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.